Yeah, everybody looks good. Barbara, you're looking good. So where are you now? Beverly? No.
I'm still in Datum.
Adam. Okay.
Good to see you, Llama.
Yes.
I seen you in pictures.
Yes. This called picture is a llama. Llama is no different than a picture. It is hard to exercise. Who is making noisy? You?
No.
Okay. They make noise, you give ticket, big ticket, not small. Okay, what they say?
Lamala, we have someone who would like to request Yulung transmission.
Oh. Can you bring the vortex in the there? You know what there?
I'll look for it.
I know, but not there. Just first get up. You need some. I'm gonna bring some stick. Maybe just holding there. Looks like 92 years old. Aaron's 90 years old. He's okay. He's just going there. Finding text. You found it, final.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big deal, So who is the first time they practice Phowa? Nobody? Okay.
Alexander?
Okay. All right. So that's the transmission is the Vajrayana text. Sutras and Tantra, they are two different classes. The Sutra, some texts that give permission, Nani transmission. For example, say here, the supplication to the Sugawadi Pure Land, or writing by Changmei Rinpoche, most of you familiar, the report the Sugawadi Pure Land. Then the small letters say this is the like the Sutra way to prayer, and I need the transmission. The Vajrayana most old text, you need three things, especially the connection to the deity, and then there are transmission, instruction, and empowerment. Those three together, and then you are allowed to practice. Not only you allowed, you will get in the blessing, because they are now you have the connected to those golden lineage, or the great master and things like that. So first I will the transmission, and then we will a little bit instruction for how it works at the Phowa, what is significant benefit and things like that. 등에다 등에 가지도 잡아주 등에 도와도 잡아주 니를 잡아니 당님라 내버려 주지 제버려 배가란다 등훈이래 도저 대버려 혼자 오르베 도저 제주도 성원라 배요 주와 자베 라마 도지 sem바가 도지 제제 장군 증외 조르네 제제 설로용 조조 온바자로 사버려버려 감바는 비비디비 아노겐베네 도샤다 버디 자여서 저거도 저선도 맞아 도저도 지시고 도저도 군두상 전주 전원 도저로 도르숨도 그런도 등도 제예 대버려 홍도 이주고 원래 저거 구전도 좀 살라라 고지 오스르도 존는 거지도 소원도 들어도 지십지 돈도 아니지 서부내시 되든 그걸 되고 다와도 제메도 로노 셔도 더 버려줘 라마로 지금이 그 안에도 정보 이러면 디나면 많이 되지 대주와 미니 마켓 디나도 이 인지나리아 데 그걸 제부터 아 디나도 그때 원래도 세번에 알려주는 거 수준 버리시는 도서도 제공으로 가서 선정을 지금 이 잡고 싶어는 탭스디는 디는 지금 이 마켓 뒤와 졸아지와 누구디나 탭스 어디나 어디지 다솜에 돌는 거 지금 그거 주요도 저도 달라 템베 디바 참바라 주요게 원데 도저 소모도 지는 거도 지는 제살고 바라 쇼 So now this is a tuner. I will do some request the transmission. Also, I will try to do all the long one. It's not short one. So this is here the golden lineage prayer. So here is the lineage. I'm gonna read first. nenjer maye je sun do ji je lo ni ba de so ni ba de ba je ke ju lo so ba do do ji ni lo ni ba do mo ni so ni ba ju do ba ji lo de le no do ji do lo so ba do ji lo ji lo do ba ji do do ba sara ha yi je sun do lo so ba do do ji ba no do ji ba do do ji do ju ji ju be do ji do ji lo so ba do do ji ni lo so lo ni da wo nge 没有没出的人呢，现在都是为了到了什么都已经就了，这面能做人就属于就完了，做为定数就是那什么都已经没了，就是家庭可能没大马人在这边结婚，那这边就了什么都已经我就真别人不都那就等不是那个叫什么都已经了，那就这个马云真这浪就这边过，可能都是这边什么都已经了，现在是南国这个我也是没说事，可能。 개별 소름 동안 만을 봐 만을 도저히 나도 봐도 저런 것들 저도 봐서 봐도 이로 강에서 좀 저거 저거는 저거도 그래서 이러서 개공 오버선 앞에 가질 때 제가 저런 것도 그녀도 저도 소원도 도저히 저런 것도 정말 저 강에다 저거는 이제 뭐 저거 저기면 소원도 저렇게 저거는 공론으로도 님이 두고 소원도 이제 접교는 이제 저런 교양성도 쓰는 거 저거도 소원도 도저히 기면서 저거 롱에는 뭐도 이제 보고 군대도 시원으로 소원도 도저히 저런 장고 쓰고 그러 장례 주진은 저도 주 정례는 도저히 내지 동안 저 성도 많아도 저런 소원도 도저히 인지 하이드가 그런 거 저런 거도 보고 저건 괜히 말아 소원도 도저히 도저히 저런 거 되는 거人生这帮人点点加了so完都到就是你老帮到有的中间问题，因为你不用做这个就是so完都就行了，现在现在第二个习惯是 dorje change konban yurudu genau, just finished the golden lineage prayer transmission. Genau, die all right. Now, man, the text first, the supplication. We just did receive this the golden lineage prayer. Now, next is the short supplication for the glorious. 차에 상기 두고는 그렇죠. 연바들로 두고는 정말 그런 거도 뭐 샤바요 예 저것도 예송으로 견제도 집에는 거는 뭐 돈은 거도 저 사람 뭐도 배진지 뭐 그런 것이 뭐 되게 공부 없다 뭐 친구만 나무와 진실도 뭐도 뭐도 요 정도도 야는 선보도 뭐 산는 소스 인가 책이 잡아도 뭐도 마시면서 좀 홍게랑 게 남으로 집에 뭐 여러분 무슨 동무좀 요요 결로 배워가지고 연애 선부분에 이제도 가지고도 왜지도 오자별로 뭐 이모로 넘어 산지고 보면 근데 뭐 저거 저거 저는 뭐 저는 저거 이제 뭐 좀 붙이려 잠식이 저도 저거 동원이랑 게 서부 그 뭐라 지벨로 만는 주고 와 핵이 되고 근데 이제 뭐 저는 산적이 잡으러 그러고 섬시 뭐서 병원에 뭐그 동양에 가지고 이제 뭐 저는 선포한테 버시는 이런 거 가지고 버시는 돈을 저는 쓰고 있고 내가 전에 이제 버시는 로상에 하면 저도 돈이 또 저는 선을 뭐 이런 거 가지고 돈을 저는 쓰고 있고 또 저는 산적 하면 저도 상관없이 사람 뭐 저는 이런 거 또 상관 받는 사람 뭐 이런 거 도서 내가 전에 이제 버시는 로상에 하면 저도 돈 받고 되면 그래서 받는 사람 산적 하면 저 실제 산에 들어서 받는 사람 이런 거 와지 산적 그래서 너무 저는 사람 이런 거 산에 하면 이제 부전 들어서 받는 사람 뭐 저는 괜찮은 남자 뭐 저는 사람 산지와 면허서도 지는 거를 넣어서 보는 사람이 산지와 이제 추이를 불러서 보는 사람이 산지와 면허서 군저 질람녀로 보는 사람이 산지와 군저 질람녀로 보는 사람이 산지와 면허서 군저 질람녀로 보는 사람이 산지와 면허서 군저 질람녀로 보는 사람이 너서는 이제 벌써 산지와 면허서 이제 추이를 보는 사람이 된지 추이니 면허서 보는 사람이 저보다 몇 명이 들어서 보는 사람이 저도 너무 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 산지에 오늘 정말 제 생존 그래서 제절로 저도 소리도 내가 이제 벌써 산지에 오늘 이제 대부분 저도 소리도 소리도 그 특징이 무슨 소리도 된도 소리도 산지에 와서 지도 근처 저도 소리도 산지에 와서 지도 근처 산지에 와서 집에서 소리도 산지에 와서 소리도 산지가 자들이 있는데 그들도 좋은 사람이 산지가 자들 주지도 않고 사람도 근데 사람들은 좀 대바지는 좀 산지가 원래 자들이 제도 것도 핵기 돼 그거 좀 집어서 좀 제면도 원래서 저는 정말 오늘 다른 신은 튼동서 까 시베르들 뭐 지영화 와제도 그렇죠 대장 뭐 원유월래 저번 지금 바로 소리도 그러고 저는 다들 뭐 주셔도 다들 뭐 Okay, now. So now transmission is completely finished. Now a few people new in Zoom, so this way the brief explanation the Phowa. What about Phowa means one place to one place moving, right? Easy to understand in the United States. Now it's cold. People northern, say the east, northeast, people moving down in the south, right? Florida and some place. And summer you coming back in northeast. Similarly, now the time to the body physical is now no longer function is working, or I'm talking the individual self, then your consciousness for journey for the next destination, right? So the Phowa is like one place to moving next place, and the better place to we call Sukhavati Pure Land, in Tibetan called Dewachen. And then there's your practice, and you can practice or prayer for the people who pass away, and you can hear there's somebody pass away. The last there are a war now in the Baltic and the Middle East. There's so many people die. We will be wishing to those poor can benefit. And then if you see there's some animal die and you can practice, at least you need to sign. You know, the text said if this kind and come out your sign, you know, some sort of the realization or experience, and then you can allow to others. Otherwise, in we text say, is, and blind people cannot show the other blind people. If they're trying, maybe they're the wrong place because they cannot see both. Likewise, the practice you need to for long to experience. For example, the one of the great master yogi, the Mahasiddha called Milarepa, and very famous. There's also a connection in the history in this text. One of his students. So the great Milarepa, he is one of the students called the Gambupa. He wrote the first the Lamrim text called Jewel Ornament Liberation. So here's like the powerful meditation experience, arising many dreams and wonderful things. And he asked to, hey master, you know, last night I have fantastic dream. What do you think? Now I'm time to lead the people. And Milarepa said, well, okay, it's dream, just go keep going and practice, you know. And sometimes he say, oh, now I'm so worried. The last night is terrifying, I was so scared. The dreams. And then Milarev also say, well, this dream, as dream is nothing's real. You think it's real and your practice is not yet there. The dream means in our life it's like dream, Practitioners, they also same as the dream. When we have the dream, we think it's real, sometimes say you have some good news in your life in the dream. And you think I have some things happen, and morning in your same place, in the same bed, not much change. So we're thinking this is the same, this is real, this is my, this is his, this is her, and say we knew this everything is impermanent. But reality in our mind, think this is a real, this is my phone, this is my table, this is my text, and etc. So the dream means looks like the real, but it's not, it is there. So that is called the example 4 different illusion mind chasing. So we will hear in the state people say his or her chasing the geese we use, right?
Wild goose chase.
Wild goose chase, and wild goose chase, that's right.
Wild goose chase.
Yes, wild goose chase, something like that. So sounds like the Louisiana accent. Say again.
Wild goose chase.
Wild goose chase, yeah, something like that. So that's the example you see in the mirage. You see in the middle of the road in the mirage, especially the desert or heat. And you think, oh, this is a nice water, and you think, where does come from, which river, right or left or front or somewhere. And when you get there, water's not there. But before you think there is water. And then also same as like the musicians, musician, they knew it's nothing real. And the audience, they think, wow, fantastic, they're the pigeons and elephant and eggs and so on and so forth. So the life is the same, those kind. So their practice and benefit, nothing existent forever. Thus the Phowa give you more inspire. Say people sick, people die, and you think, you say, oh, the old body. So I'm so exciting, say like old car. I use this one many miles now, 200 miles or 300,000 miles my car. So my car is with me for a long time. Now I'm excited by new car 2023, something like that, some fancy car. You have more exciting. You're not really worried, oh, now I have the old car, it's not working. This you enjoy to release, like your own shoes, When you're 8 years old or 7 years old, you have the small shoes. At the time, it's good. But now you're 40 years old, shoes is good for the long term, but it didn't work anymore. So likewise, Zimba is the attachment or holding. This the grasping is you didn't give you freedom. So this is my, and the my is so many come like the spider or wave, right? Spider?
Web.
What?
Web.
Yes. So the spider and stuck in there and attacked other bugs and things like that. So our attachment, we stuck there. We cannot get out our own attachment. So this is the need to exercise to get out. So there's a Phowa. Sometimes people don't want to talk about death. We always talked about picnic and a party, and then what do we need for stick. People outside making barbecue sticks. That's the enjoy. We need to think always good things, not sick and dying. So we don't need die. We don't talk about the die and the sick. So the actually is the good one. You are alive. You are still alive, and you are preparing. And sooner or later, I hope, but not tonight. But sooner or later will come. Death come, and then what you can do? You want to go somewhere in the airplane. The flight attendant said, you have 5 minutes left. Whatever you need to say, you can send text message, or you just need crying, or enjoy, sing some song, or dancing, or terrifying. What do you think? You have only 5 minutes left. So the 5 minutes for you looks like 1 minute, so fast. And the practitioner said, that every day you need this kind of a skate because your precious life so fragile. But as long as even the minute or hour or day, you need to think, I will do my body, speech, mind, it's the benefit, not waste, not useless. So that is the Phowa. If you learn the practice, and yourself is a benefit, you're going to guide to the others and benefit. I always giving example is a Phowa is like the good update GPS. It's very helpful. Turn right, turn left, police ahead, you overspeed or you're too slow and you close the next car. So this is not a whining. This is for the giving for our educated, your mind. Same as the Pardo. There are so many popularization in the Pardo because we're connection to this life. And everybody say, hey, Lama, come here or come there. But you looks like you missed this opportunity. You maybe say, well, going to United States to maybe overseas. You missed your airplane. This is a big deal. Looks like more than that. And the Bardo ideas, you need to everything and catch up. And so this the text give you all the instructions. All right. So now please share the text. Text share. We will jump to the page. What time? Yeah, in the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, short refuge, page 3. Then English read by letter and Larry, or Aaron, maybe here Aaron. Sanje chodoi zoje chonon loi, chancho bazu donu yozu chen, toge chen soi jibe sonon ji, chola penchere sanje ancho sho.
In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering in the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness which is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Okay, now we skip the water cycle practice, page 12, golden lineage. So just I did in transmission. So page 12.
Namo Guru, Vajradhara, the supreme sixth family, Tilopa, the source of the Buddha families of the three times, the excellent scholar Naropa, who actualized the three kayas. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Marpa, the perfection of the ocean of linguistics. Milarepa, the perfection of realizations. Gempopa, the life tree of the Buddha's teachings in Tibet, the land of snow. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Dorje Gyalpo, Vajrayogini's chosen one. Lord Jigten Sumgun, the second Nagarjuna. Sultram Dorje, the great abbot, the light of the teachings. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Sangyeon, who actualized the innate truth of non-duality. Chenna Drapag Junne, the most excellent lineage holder. Dorje Jarpa, the emanation of Tilopa. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Takawa, the manifestation of the supreme compassionate one. Drakpak Sonam, the one who is free from the delusion of duality. Dorje Rinchen, the chosen one of Saraha. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Dorje Gyalpo, the emanation of Padmasambhava. Choki Gyalpa, proponent of the Buddhist teachings. Dodrup Gyalpo, the crown jewel of all yogins. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Dongpo Wang, the victorious one, triumphant in every direction. Chogya Ratna, lord of human beings. Ratna Zawa, Vajrapani's emanation. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Rinchen Choki Gyalpo, the emanation of Manjushri Goka. Kunga Rinchen, the peerless second Buddha. Jetsun Ratna, the holder of the two lineages. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Peggy Gyatso, the treasure of the Pith instructions. Dharma Ratsa, whose kindness is unrepayable. Drakpa Gyaltsen, holder of the victorious families. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Konchak Ratna, who illuminates the nature of the three vows, which is in essence teachings of the peerless Dakpo Kagyu. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Dharma Kirti, the unborn Dharmakaya, the self-liberated mode of abiding, manifests the unwavering Sambhogakaya, from which emanates the Nirmanakaya, according to the needs of his disciples. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Trinley Yangyan, outwardly holding the banner of the Vinaya teachings, inwardly through bodhicitta, benefiting sentient beings as one's only child. Secretly accomplish the mastery of arising and the completion stages. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Trinley Zangpo, the embodiment of all objects of refuge, who is master of all the sutric and tantric forms of teachings and imparts them to others. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Dondrup Chogyal, who possesses the three kindnesses and liberates all beings through the profound and secret teachings with empowerments and explanations. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Konchak Tenzin Drodul, the emanation of Chenrezig, the embodiment of all Buddhas, who establishes all sentient beings in enlightenment through the four activities. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Choki Yaltsen, who directly perceives the realization of the self-awareness wisdom, and from whom, with elegant continuity, streams the profound and secret teachings of Mahamudra without decline. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Choki Hima, who guides all sentient beings to the realization of the unborn stage by the power of the teachings which descend from the ultimate profound Dharma space. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Padme Gyaltsen, in the unborn self-awareness space of the Dharmakaya, the son of Sambhogakaya unceasingly manifests, radiating the non-duality light of the Nirmanakaya. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Dharmazawa, who fulfills the wishes of all beings, by granted the jewel of profound and secret teachings from the vast ocean of the practicing lineage, I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Konchok Tenzin Chowag Lodro, whose nature is Vajradhara, manifests unceasingly from the great pervading luminosity of the unborn state. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. The peerless Dharmamani, the manifestation of Manjushri, who liberates all sentient beings through the teachings of the conventional and ultimate truths. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Tuje Nima, the embodiment of all objects of refuge and the manifestation of the compassionate deity, establishes all sentient beings in Buddhahood. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. The great Mahasiddha, Dindradara, Nudin Dorje, emanation of Sri Singha, the leader of yogins, who manifested in Snowland for the glory of Dharma and sentient beings. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. The great warrior Jetsun Chogyam, although his excellent qualities of abandonment and attainment equals the Buddhas of the three times, he skillfully tames the minds of all sentient beings by hiding these qualities. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. The all-pervading omniscient Tenzin Chogi Lodro, the whole nature of the Vajra holder, whose wisdom eye sees the limitless diversity of all phenomena in their nature. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Shiwe Lodro, although he has transcended all conception of coming and going, birth and death, he manifests voluntarily to guide all sentient beings to enlightenment. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Peerless Tenzin Choki Jugne, the emanation of Manjushri, who illuminates the explanations and practice of Dharma like the rays of the sun. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Root Lama, who has actualized the self-awareness wisdom, Mandala of the Yidams, who grant the extraordinary attainments, Dakinis and Dharma guardians, who dispel all hindrances and obstacles. I pray that the magnificent blessings may permeate my mind. Thus I supplicate respectfully to the wish-fulfilling Kagyu lineage. By this and other virtues, I and all sentient beings achieve the ordinary and extraordinary attainments in this very lifetime. In all lifetimes, may I not be separated from the authentic lamas and enjoy the glorious holy Dharma. By perfecting the excellent qualities, the levels in the path, may I and all beings attain quickly the rank of Vajradhara.
Okay, now the jump to the page 23. The brief instruction continue here. So then the page 22, we will supplication turn. We come back. So now here is the 8th century. In 8th century in Tibet, there are Dharma king called Chilson Dezen. So Chilson Dezen is the manifestation in the Manjushri. So then at the time, the teaching is many tantric teachings bring from India to the Tibet. The excitement at the time, build new monasteries and many things. The Dharma king, Chilson Dezen, and he inviting one of the great scholar and called Shantarakshita. So Shantarakshita, and also in the try to build the new monastery in Tibet. And their local spirit is not welcome to those great Shantarakshita's teachings and blessings. They are a little bit wrathful because they are not familiar those teachings in land of the snow. And then they inviting the Guru Pema Sambhava, great Shantarakshita, give advice to the Dharma king Chilson Dezen. So then he sent some people inviting Guru Pema Sambhava from India or Nepal to in Tibet. So then he was the one of the very famous in Nepal. There are longevity holy place called Maratika. Maratika is the when Guru Pema Sambhava has power to understanding what's going on situation. So the king sent to inviting him. So he is already coming back in Tibet. So then he said, okay, I will journey those people and say, you need to go fast, and then I will come in later. So then he, many stories, they are long story, many stories, and came to the, in Tibet. They built a Samaya monastery and many things. And then the Dharma king, Chilson Dezen, he has many great advisors and scholars and so many things. And they are one of the important, he is a minister. Minister Nima is the kings always trust him because he's skillful. Also he is enthusiastic, and also his effort, everything for the kingdom. Everything is he pure heart to work with the king. And then one day he has summer palace and winter palace and something like that. At the time, people don't have the church and the light need to see, loading things. So here some spark fire touching the ceiling, and then his house burned, including his parents and many mules and animals and died. And so he was so sorrow, deep, nobody can fix his suffering. And also he knew, and most people, the kids can serving to the parents, not taking their life. What I done? So he was just, so much sorrow. He cannot eat at the daytime. He cannot sleep at the night. So then king kindly went to Samir to Chimbu is nearby in the Samye monastery in the mountain. Guru Bema Samba was there in a retreat. Then the king telling the story, his fire in a house burning and family passed away. He is very important in my kingdom, and he is one of the scholar, trustee, and so forth. So please, Guru Bema Samba will keep teaching to release his sufferer, and near future may this kind of situation there no more continue sorrow. Something we can or do something prayer can benefit. So then the Guru Bema Samba and the miracle of power, it's been called Zunju, the early morning like dawn, the miracle power to want the West Pure Land called Sukhavati Pure Land. And he tells the story to the Buddha Amitabha. Dharma King is he's a minister, this kind of treasure, and he is a sufferer. So please keep the teaching. Similar circumstances, they're no longer continually because through the teaching and their method. And then the Buddha Amitabha keep teaching directly to the Guru Bema Sambhava, and he came back in miracle form or the moment. And then he give the minister, say, now you don't need to continue suffering. Through your condition, for the future is tremendous benefit. Countless benefit, the Phowa teaching. So that's the background and teachings, where they come from. So then they continue up until our teachers. So they call unbroken lineage, or golden lineage. And so this way we are who we are now. So now also a little bit more understanding clear better. So I think read the explanation and how to practice and where they come from and so forth. So page 26, the fourth line begin here.
The Phowa Jak Sukma, the standing blade of grass lineage, is one of the precious Phowa practices. In the 8th century, the Dharma king of Tibet, Chogyal Trisong Dusen, invited the great Indian tantric master Guru Padmasambhava to Tibet, and they successfully built the Samye monastery. Guru Padmasambhava ripened the minds of the king and his subjects through the Vajrayana vehicle. During that time, Guru Padmasambhava was residing in Chimphu cave in the vicinity of Samye, when an important minister of the king, Nima, had a great tragedy. He had great wealth and power. He had 2 palaces and was bringing many things in and out of storage. He was doing this by the light of a lantern, when a small spark caused a fire which instantly burned down the entire palace, tragically killing 13 people, including his parents. All his horses, mules, cattle, and other animals also perished in the fire. Minister Nima, thinking of the respect and honor that others show their parents, felt that he had committed the heaviest of sins by causing the deaths of his parents and others. He was tortured with this suffering. The king, desiring to end the suffering of his minister, went to Chimphu cave to request the help of Padmasambhava. Padmasambhava, by miraculous power, went to the pure land of Dewa Chen to see Amitabha Buddha. He told Amitabha Buddha about the suffering of Minister Nima and of all the sentient beings. He asked Amitabha Buddha to give a special learning to free them all from suffering. Amitabha Buddha gave this Phowa teaching to Padmasambhava and instructed that it should only be given to Minister Nima for the time being, and sealed so that it should not be given to others. Padmasambhava, through miraculous power, then came back to Chimphu cave in Samye and gave this teaching to Minister Nima, who then gave up all worldly activities to practice Phowa. He achieved the signs and realization of Phowa. Through the path of Phowa, Minister Nima's consciousness attained the pure land of Dewa Chen. At the time of death, he used the Phowa, and inconceivable marvelous signs appeared, such as rainbows in the sky and relics from his body. Then this text was written on the palm leaf with the blood from the ring finger of Padmasambhava as the ink and the hair of Ishi Songyal as the pen. It was sealed 7 times and wrapped with waterproof silk and so forth. Then it was hidden under the Black Mandala Lake, which is located behind the East Dogla Gompa Hill. The Naga king, Surana Ratna, asked to be the guardian of this text. He was told by Padmasambhava that the future incarnation of Minister Nima would be Nida Sangye, and that he must give this text to him. Padmasambhava then left to go to the land of the Rakshas in the southwest. After more than 350 years, the incarnation of Minister Nima was born as the son of a shepherd and given the name Nida Sangye. While Nida Sangye was growing up, he looked after the sheep, during which time he felt the great compassion and wept tears of sorrow when the lambs and other animals would die. Amitabha Buddha appeared directly to him and said, "O son of a noble family, don't suffer. This is the profound teaching to alleviate your suffering and to benefit all sentient beings." Thus he gave this Phowa teaching. Nida Sangye then gave the Phowa to all the dying animals, and often many miraculous signs appeared, such as rainbows and lights during the day. The Naga king then came to Nida Sangye and told him of the hidden text, Terma. Nida Sangye took the tear from the Black Mandala Lake and first gave the teaching to the Nagas in that lake. Through this teaching, most of the Nagas were liberated from the lower realms and reborn into the temporary high goodness realms. After that, this teaching was given to many human beings, and they were established in liberation. This great knowledge holder, Turtan, gave the lineage transmission to Naga Gyaltsen, the great being, the keeper of this teaching. He gave it to the great realized Sanghabhadra. He was not able to find a teacher to hold this lineage. He then received a prophecy from Vrajayogini to give the transmission to Razi Trima Lodro, Pogo Trime Lodro, in Panpo. He gave him this transmission. He matured and liberated thousands of disciples through this Phowa. Then he transmitted the lineage to Choje Sangye Gyaltsen of Zingtak Toto. Then he transmitted this to Lumpo Gyaltsen of Manse. He transmitted this lineage to Lodruk Ponsok Nomyal, the abbot of Yangrigar Monastery. He gave the lineage to Kunchog Ratna, the fully enlightened one, the first Drikung Kabyan Chatsang, and the great Vyadara, Dharma Kitri, Choki Drakpo, the first Drikung Kabyan Chuksang. These two great beings enriched these profound teachings and made them well known. Since then, this great Phowa teaching has become one of the profound teachings of the Drikung Kagyu lineage. As explained in the Sutra and Tantra, the qualified disciples, with no doubt or hesitation about the Lama or the teachings, experience the Phowa signs, such as opening the Brahma door, becoming unconscious, and so forth, simply by receiving the Lung blessing transmission without even depending on the practice. The signs of this Phowa are experienced by many people, and it is quicker than other Phowas. Because of this, the fame of the magnificent blessing of the great Drikung Phowas remains intact and not exaggerated. These two brothers gave the lineage to Lama Lopa, Tuku, Trinle, Nagyal, and so forth. The lineage was transmitted to the present time. This is the brief account of the history of the teachings.
So now you can, page 35, about the opening of the crown.
Above the opening of my crown is the Amitabha Buddha, the nature of my root Lama, red in color, in Nirmanakaya form, wearing the three Dharma robes, adorned with the major and minor marks. He is sitting on the precious throne in the Buddha Maitreya position, with his right great toe closing the opening of the crown chakra. He is the nature of wisdom and compassion and radiating light. He is surrounded by all the Phowa lineage lamas. When you chant the name of each of the lineage lamas, strongly supplicate, "All you precious lamas, please grant the magnificent blessings. May I successfully practice the profound path of Phowa. Give me the magnificent blessings to be born in Dewa Chen, transferring my consciousness through the crown chakra at the time of death. With this strong confidence and devotion, say the lineage prayer. I supplicate the Padmasambhava, grant me the magnificent blessings to practice the profound path of Phowa. Grant me the magnificent blessings to attain the heavenly realm by the quick path of Phowa. Grant me the magnificent blessings that I and others will be born in Dewa Chen immediately after death. Say this, pray to each of the lineage masters. The rest of the instruction will be received from the Lama during the Phowa instructions. At the end of the session, all the Phowa lineage masters dissolve into Amitabha, who then dissolves into me. I receive all the blessings and qualities. Then I become Amitayas. I then recite the long and short mantras of Amitayas.
Okay, please, the next one, page 37.
The third part, the conclusion, the beneficial effects of receiving the teachings, benefiting oneself and others. If one practices this way, it will not harm the life, and you will get the great auspicious blessings to pacify the obstacles to life and so forth. Regarding the beneficial effects, when you practice this way, there are 9 beneficial effects and 1 ultimate beneficial effect. By the blessing of this practice, one will not experience the great suffering of agony at the time of death. One will not move the limbs. One will not loose urine in stool. One will not rotate the eyes upward. One will not breathe heavily. One will not produce perspiration at the heart. One will not make a tight fist. One will not have the eyes gazing into space. One will not die easily in body posture. This was said by Ritruga, the Lord of Secrets. The ultimate benefit is that even the sinful one who committed the heinous crimes, by meeting this forceful path of Phowa, will be born in the formless realm and cease suffering for the time being. Because of this, they will not be stained by evil deeds. So there will be no ripening results, and then they will choose the womb of universal monarch, God, human, and so forth, and will be freed from samsaric existence. Then you will be born wherever you desire, to connect with Buddhahood. Thus, it is said in the Dorje Denshi 4 Vajraseet Tantra, if we receive the proper Phowa transmission when alive, or have the experience of practice, then at the time of death, even if there is no Lama to perform the Phowa, just by focusing our mind at the Brahma door, the consciousness will exit from there, and even the very sinful one will attain Buddhahood forcefully. This is a very pure instruction received from the former great teachers.
All right, now the first short lineage, twice Tibetan, once English, then come down in the long lineage 1. The short lineage, page 21. 진실로 생어로 남니 도도 주지 도니노로 주지
I pray to the glorious Lama, the embodiment of the four Buddhas' bodies, the crown jewel of all the entire Dakpo Kagyu, the leader of sentient beings, the teacher of the ultimate path, the Lord of compassion, the regent of Buddha, of peerless kindness, incomparable teacher, Vajradhara, great Lord Dragungpa, please hear my prayer. I pray to you, please look upon me with compassion. Please empower me with the blessings. Please grant me the two actual accomplishments now. Please bestow the fruit of the effortless establishment of the two purposes.
Okay, now before the long supplication, she can share for the imagination on your channels and chakra and things like that. You can look the your screen. Left is the Buddha Amitabha. Buddha Amitabha is standing as like the Buddha material position, or someone sat in the cushion or chair. Look, his two hands are holding the begging bowl, and his foot is touching the lotus. Now you imagine that his Buddha Amitabha's foot, big toe, is blocked in your Brahmadol or your crown chakra. Now you see next one is your channel, central channel. The central channel is blue outside, red inside, but the naked eye cannot see. This is the wisdom channel, so you have to have open the wisdom eye. And you see the middle, the lotus in the small, the ball of the red color. This is the represented in your consciousness. So now you see the center of the arrow up. So each time you're from your heart to the maybe the 5 inches or 3 inches, 5 inches, something up. The 7th time we use the hick in the hick. Each time you see the guide and the arrow with the red. So this up, and then the 7th time, just touching in your crown chakra is open, and the Buddha Amitabha toes block completely in your Brahmadol. The touching, his big toe, and we use looks like this slow emotion, lips coming in the tree. Likewise, your consciousness coming down through central channel, and then land and your heart chakra. So those we when meditate, when repeat again. So this is the way you see in the position. Next one is lazy. So you see the heart straight at the channel, and the back spine is straight. At the channel is straight, and the circulation of the energy is flow easy way. Then in this case, the consciousness move easy to go, and you see the Buddha Amitabha toe block in the heart head. Likewise, we will just coming, your consciousness coming back. So those we reminding you when you visualization. So right now, back to the long lineage, and then before we use the hick, we show one more time this image. Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Sungmen Namga Jenzen Lo Sowan, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu. Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Dongde Sangha Bada La Sowa, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Pagu Timi Ludu La Sowa, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Chuji Sanje Jindu La Sowa, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Tsungme Madi Tenzin La Sowa, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Yongzin Punzo Namje La Sowa, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Kenjin Namjung Punzo La Sowa, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Jizu Kunjo Ratna Sowa, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Rinzin Chuji Takwa La Sowa, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Kunjo Tile Namje La Sowa, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, Dasan Dana Zawa Jurma, Dewa Jindu Jewa Chindilu, Sanje Oba Mela Chazil, Kunjo Tile Sangpo La Sowa, Solum Phowa Jumbara Chindilu, Nyolum Phowa Kajun Dawa Chindilu, 다선다나 저주마도 도와전도 저버라 진주로 산재와 말아서 천래 천주 주제라 소와드 살람 보완 점버라 진주 이름 법에 가져 저버라 진주로 다선다나 저주마 대화전도 저버라 진주로 산재와 말아서 군조 딘진 정도라 소완도 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저버라 진주로 산재와 말아 자들로 영제 주지 전들라서 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 진주로 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저버라 산재와 말아 자들로 딘진 주지 니모라 소도 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저버라 진주로 산재와 말아 자들로 저도뱀은 전도로 소원을 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 진주 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저버라 진주로 산재와 말아 지돈 달만 돈살라 소원도 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저버라 진주로 산재와 말아 자들로 가진 천주 공부라서 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 진주로 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저버라 산재와 말아 자들로 대전로 주전들로 소원도 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저버라 진주로 산재와 말아 자들로 렌전담ben 진주로서 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 진주로 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저버라 진주로 산재와 말아 군조도 진니마로 소원을 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 진주로 다산다나 저와진도 저와 진주로 산재와 말아 자들로 로르 저와 로르로 소원도 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저와 진주로 산재와 말아 자들로 오연한데 도저로 소원도 살람 보완 점버라 이름 법에 가져 저버라 진주로 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저와 진주로 산재와 말아 지금 군조 주잡라 소원도 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 진주로 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저와 산재와 말아 자들로 딘진 주지로 저라 소원도 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저와 진주로 산재와 말아 자들로 딘진 주지로 저라 소원도 살람 보완 점버라 이름 법에 가져 저버라 진주로 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저와 산재와 말아 자들로 딘진 주지 중내라 소원도 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저버라 진주로 산재와 말아 자들로 전전 자벨라 말아 소원도 살람 보완 점버라 진주로 이름 법에 가져 저버라 진주로 다산다나 저주마도 저전도 저와 진주로 산재와 말아 자들로. Now the imaginational guidance. Thank you. So everyone, please your mala and prayer wheel and put away, and then the cross leg. Please straight in your back. And the visualization is the Buddha Amitabha as crown above your crown. And we use the hick and 7 times, and each in the 3 So you can see the imagination guide there. Keep this with the picture. And this print in your heart, into your channel, above your head, with the Amitabha, etc. Hic, 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 hic. Hic, 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 hic. Hic, 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 hic. Tenzi chuji lo do la so wande, tu den shive lo do la so wande. Tenzi chuji jume la so wande, tenzi zawe lo ma la so wande. So long bo wan jume jinji lo. Lom bwe ga jun de wa jinji lo. Da so de na zo dur ma da de wa jin du je wa jin je lo. San de wa ba me la cha ze lo. Same as before, clear above your crown, Buddha Amitabha, and setting like the Buddha material position, holding the begging bowl, and he blocked in your crown chakra, and his two big toes blocked in your crown chakra, and each time he can use the meditation technique, consciousness come up, and then touching to the toe, God, and coming back in the same. Hick, 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 hick. Go. Hick, 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 hick. Go. Hick, 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 hick. Go. Okay, now the Buddha Amitayu now transform Buddha Amitayu, longevity Buddha, the red color, Sambhogaya from the holding the bowl, begging bowl full of the nectar, and the nectar flows come to your crown chakra. This means you can receive the longevity, blessing, extension your long life. And you can imagine all the great master, whoever you connected, and longevity, your parents and teachers and so forth.
Lord Amitaya, our guide to enlightenment, who guards us from untimely death, protector of the helpless and suffering, Buddha Amitayus, to you I pray.
Om Namo 다다가다 여러하디 섬야 섬부타야 다디야다 옴브네브네야 마브네 아바레메다브네야 아바레메다브네야 야나 삼바라와지 옴 솔와섬 사그라바레슈다 다바데 강가나 삼몽가 삼바와 베슈데 마나야 바레와르소하 나모 방가와데 아바레메다 아유렌자나 선베네 셔사다 소란자야 나가다 여러하디 섬요 섬부타야 다야다 옴브네 브네 마브네 아바레메다 브네야 아바레메다 브네 전나 선바라와제 옴 소르와섬 사그라바레조다 달마데 강가나 삼모가데 삼바와 베조데 마나야 파레하레소하 나모 방가와 아바레메다 아유렌조노 섬부네 셔사다 소란사야 다다가다 여러하디 섬야 섬부타야 다디야다 옴브네야 브네야 마브네 아바레메다 브네야 아바레메다 브네야 야나 삼바라와드드 오모솔와섬 사그라바레슈다 달마데 강가나 삼모가 삼바와 베슈데 마나야 바리바리 오하이 엄마라는 자빈도의 소가 엄마라는 자빈도의 엄마라는 자빈도의 소 엄마라는
Through the virtue of this practice, may I achieve the great realization of Amitayas. To this state may I come to lead every being, not one left behind.
Long life. Yeah, there. Anybody the request prayer request, we can announce it here, then pray for the Sugawadi Pure Land reciting. Any family members need to cure or the pray for his or her journey.
My daughter Karis and her daughter Laurel have been sick a lot lately. So sometimes your husband Ryan too. So I'd like to dedicate to them.
All right. So pray for their recover soon.
My
Any
dog
other-
passed away on the first Lamala.
Who?
My dog of nearly 17 years, Jack.
Oh, so your dog passed away. His name's Jack. Okay, we can pray for he will, last dog life, and he will maybe born purulent. Any other?
We can pray for Josh Jackson. Some time ago he had a liver.
By now it's line. Okay.
And then Lama, my brother, but
Golia. Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay. So we can pray for him. All right, we can pray people in Israel and Palestine, Russian and Ukraine, and all over the place.
Imaho. In the center is the marvelous Buddha Amitabha of boundless light. On the right side is the Lord of great compassion, and on the left is Vajrapani, the Lord of powerful means. All are surrounded by limitless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Immeasurable peace and happiness is the blissful pure land of Dewa-Chen. When I and all beings pass from samsara, may we be born there without taking samsaric rebirth. May we have the blessing of meeting Amitabha face to face. By the power and blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, may we attain this aspiration without hindrance. Teata Pansadriya Awa Bodhanaya Soha.
English.
For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of every benefit and bliss without exception. Tenzin Gatso, you who are one with Avalokiteshvara, may you remain steadfast until samsara's end. Embodiment of the three precious jewels, Padmapani, who holds the teachings of the victorious one. Seeing the all-goodness meaning with the wisdom eye, may you who are spontaneously established activities live long for hundreds of kalpas. Noble Manjushri, the Lord of Speech, who manifests to hold the teachings of the Triple Gem, who raises the lamp of the sage's teachings, may you, who are the light of the Dharma, live long for hundreds of kalpas. The sage's rare and supreme teachings, restored and maintained by the courageous one, propagating the conqueror's teachings of scripture and realization, vastly blooming your brilliant lotus mind, may you live long.
Now, this only English.
Dorje Chang, Talopa, Naropa, Marpa, Milarepa, Dharma Lord Gempopa, Padmadrupa, and Lord Jagumpa, please bestow upon us the most auspicious blessings of all the Kagyu Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve omniscience. By defeating all enemies' confusion, may all who travel on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn may it arise. Where it is born may it not decline, but ever increase, higher and higher. I pray that the Lama may have good health. I pray that the Lama may have long life. I pray that your Dharma activities spread far and wide. I pray that I may not be separated from you. As Manjushri the warrior realized the ultimate state, and as did Samantabhadra, I will follow in their path and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the truth of the unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I share bear fruit. By the virtues collected in the three times by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the innate root of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of the great Dragumpa Ratna Shri, who is omniscient, Lord of the Dharma, master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara. Glorious, holy, venerable, precious, kind root and lineage lamas, divine assemblies of Yidam deities and assemblies of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Yogins, Yoginis, and Dakinis dwelling in the 10 directions, please hear my prayer. May the virtues collected in the three times by myself and all sentient beings in samsara and nirvana, in the innate root of virtue, not result in the 8 worldly concerns, the 4 causes of samsara, or rebirth as a Shravakya or Patekya Buddha. May all other sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me and mine, obstruct as you harm, misleading Maras and the hordes of demons, experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. By the power of this vast root of virtue, may I benefit all beings through my body, speech, and mind. May the afflictions of desire, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and jealousy not arise in my mind. May attachment to fame, reputation, wealth, honor, and concern for this life not arise for even a moment. May my mind stream be moistened by loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, and through that may I become a spiritual master with good qualities equal to the infinity of space. May I gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra in this very life. May the torment of suffering not arise even at the time of my death. May I not die with negative thoughts. May I not die confused by wrong view. May I not experience an untimely death. May I die joyfully and happily in the great luminosity of the mind as such, in the pervading clarity of Dharmata. May I in any case gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra at the time of death or in the bardo.
Oh, thank you, everyone. You have a wonderful evening, pleasant dream. Even though your dream is a practice Phowa. All right, good night, everyone.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Lamala.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Lamala.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Lama.
Thank
Welcome.
Thank you and have a good night. Thank you.
Good night, good night.
Thank you.
Good night, good night.
Good night.
See you tomorrow. The majority is sleeping anyway.